make sure you've got plenty of space to lie down. I'd have a drink to hand if you haven't already. Grab yourself a drink and keep sipping at that throughout, because it's surprising how dehydrated you can get. And our houses aren't really geared for this hot weather with lined curtains and what have you. So we're going to start with a big reach up and then just swoop around and around again. And then go back around the other way. So take your bum out behind you. So I'll show you from the side so you're getting a real stretch of the back, stretch of your legs. And then final time round and stop at the bottom and just bend and straighten your legs there. So even if it's just your fingertips touching the floor, or if your hands can come all the way down, come all the way down. And so go up and down, and from there, walk your hands out, walk your feet out, and press your feet into the ground. And then you're going to walk through, heel, arch, ball toes on your feet. I told you it's going to be a nice steady warm up today. And then legs start to go across your body. And then you're going to drop down onto all fours and sit yourself back onto your heels. Push the floor away from you. And then come up onto all fours. And again, push, sit yourself down. And then onto all fours and just arch your back up. So you're bringing your belly button up towards your spine. Arch your back up, drop your head down. And then reverse it. Big movement. Bottom up, head up. And reverse. And through. And up. And through. And then in that position, back onto your all fours, but more like a tabletop, so nice flat back. Just kick the heel up towards your bum. So just raising the knee off the ground. And then take it out to the side. So just lift the legs to the side, either side, open up your hips. And then you're going to bring your knee in towards your body, so tuck your knee in. One more to each side. And then push yourself up onto your toes, put the heels down to the floor again. And this time you're going to walk yourself out so that you're in a nice plank position and tap your toes and knee in. One more to each side and then taking them out. So take the leg out to the side, get a little sneaky plank in here as part of our warm-up. And then drop back to your knees, sit back on your heels. And then back, toes underneath, walk yourself up. And then from here, arms up, touch down, legs out behind you. Walk it back in. So arms up, down, leg out, back in. Go 6 more of these, kind of like a walkout burpee. Nice low energy, low impact one. Three more after this one. So arms up, arms down, leg out, drop the bottom, leg in, leg in. And final time. And then bring your arms up, just marching on the spot, nice big arm circles. And back the other way. So your arms have worked out quite hard already as part of that warm-up. And then we're just going to gently squat down and up, straightforward body weight squat, making sure your hips are going back and your knees are staying back from your toes. And then we're going to add on a touch down, roll up onto your toes. Touch down, roll up. Speed it up. Two more. Excellent. Now just give everything a bit of a shake out. And then we're going to work through 3 exercises twice. So our first one, lie down on the floor. It's a bit of a combination of 2 moves. So we're going to come up into a bridge. for one. So pushing through the heels, come up into a bridge. And then next time you come up, you're raising one leg and then the other. So bridge for one, come down, raise one leg, raise the other. Bridge for one. Squeeze your bum as you come up, raise the leg, raise the leg. If you need to keep a bend in your legs for that one, you can. Raise up, up, and up. Flexing the toes towards you, up. So one more all the way through, raise up into a bridge, press, and then press. And then you're going to roll over onto your front. So kneeling 4-point position. So you've got your shoulder over your wrist and you've got your hip over your knees. Try and keep a nice flat back. And then you're going to take your leg out behind you, flexing the toes down, raise 1, 2, then bend the knee for 2. Extend for 2, bend the knee for 2. Then, so each time you're not dropping down to the floor, so your legs working all of the time. So it's a little squeeze with the leg straight, and then a little pump up with the leg bent. Brilliant. Keep that going. Start to feel that working on that leg. Change legs, extend, flex the toes down, pulse for 2 with the straight, and then with the bend. Legs will get a rest after this one. That's it. It's just a small squeeze, not a big movement, not swinging the leg. One more on this leg, bent leg. And then you're going to come all the way down onto the mat, bring your chest down, and bring your hands out to the side of your body with the elbows bent. Start with the chest down, and then push yourself into your push-up, and then come all the way down. Raise your arms all the way up. If you can do it on your toes, then you'd come all the way up, and then lower yourself down, all the way up, and lower yourself down. Either way, knees or toes, but each time your body comes all the way down. Kind of a half push-up, half plank. Really get your chest muscles, arm muscles working. Just make sure you lift those hands off each time. And keep your head looking down towards the floor. Last 2. Last one. Good stuff. Back onto your back. So we're going to repeat that set and then quick drink break. And on to set 2. So up into a bridge. And then raise one leg. And then the other. Bridge. So as I say, if you want to have your leg bent to come up, you can do if it's too much to straighten it. So if you raise that straight leg, you're driving through your heel of the supported leg. So your bent leg, push up through the heel. 2 more. So bridge, and then push, and come over onto all 4. And extend that leg straight out behind you, get your balance, flex the foot down towards the floor, and we're going to go 1, 2, bend the leg, 1, 2. Just be careful, your back's nice and flat, so you're not arching your back as you bring that leg up. Think of drawing your tummy muscles in. Nice, strong foundation. One more on this leg. 2 little pulses, bent, and onto the other leg. Extend, drop the toes down. Squeeze, squeeze, bend the leg, squeeze, squeeze. With the warmth today, I think you're getting a bit of a sweat on even doing this. Good stuff. One more on this leg. So straight, pulse, pulse, bend the knee, pulse, pulse, and then lower yourself all the way down. Remembering your hands are just either side of your chest. Push yourself up, and then lower yourself down. Or if you're doing it on your knees, push up from there and down. Breathe out as you push yourself up. So it might look a lot easier than a push-up, but you are pushing your body weight up with your arms. Brilliant effort. We've got 4 more off this one. And 3, 2. Arms should be doing it about now. Last one. And sit back. Give your arms a stretch out and your back. Grab yourself a quick drink. And then second set of 3. And we're starting again with the legs lying down. So this one looks nice and relaxed, lying down. On your side, you can either lie all the way down or you can have your hands just on your head. And you're going to take your leg up for 2 and then bend the leg and take it up for 2. Straight for 2, up for 2. We've gone all a bit hips, bums and tums today, but we're keeping the temperatures down and going deep muscle working. Still quite a small movement. And the leg doesn't come down to rest on the other leg in between. Great job. Excellent. This is the last one on this leg. Good stuff. Change to the other side. Just making sure that your hips are stacked and the ankles and knees, which just means they're on top of each other and you're not kind of rolling forwards or back. And flex the toes towards you, raise for 2, bend and raise for 2. Well done, keep it going. Resting the legs after this one, going onto the abs. Next one's the last one. So raise for 2, bend and raise for 2. Excellent. Right, on to the back. Now with this one, you start with your knees together. So bring the knees together off the floor. So knees together and feet out. Think of a V with your feet. You can relax your upper body, have it in whatever position you like, behind your head or out to the side. And you're going to drop the toes down. And then you raise one leg and drop, raise the other leg and drop, knees back together. So down, raise and drop, raise and drop, knees together and down, raise, drop. So you're trying to keep your knees beyond your hips and waist. If they're here, then your tummy muscles aren't really working. So raise and drop. The other thing with this one is it's quite complicated on the coordination, so it takes your mind off your muscles. Adrian. Good stuff. Last one with the double drop. Excellent. Right, then we're coming back up, back to the leg. This time working on the inner muscles. So support yourself with your hands. Lean yourself back. Try not to completely slump. Just either have your hands there or you can come back onto your elbows. Flex your foot out to the side, but keep your leg close to your other bent leg. And then you're going to raise up for 1 and then up for 2. All the way up for 1 and then pulse for 2. Up for 1. All the way up and pulse. Keeping the leg as straight as you can. and trying to focus on that foot turning out so it really directs the muscle work into inner thigh. Last one on this leg. Hug that leg in, give it a little bit of stretch out and extend the other one. Take the foot out to the side, raise and lower, flex twice, pulse twice, sorry, up and pulse. And you're trying to keep your hips square, so trying to avoid rolling over onto one side. Up and down, pulse. All the way up, down, pulse. 2 more to this leg, up and down and pulse. Up and down and pulse. Just bring that leg in and out. Excellent. And then we're back to lying on the side. Second time through, so either relax all the way down or just lean on your elbow. Bring that leg up to 2. Bend the leg up to 2. Remember, that leg doesn't drop down in between, not taking a rest on the other leg. Elevated all the time. You've got this. One more on this leg. And switch sides. So take the legs out, flex the feet towards you, and up we go. 1, 2, bend the leg, and 2. Really well done. I think my music, my playlist is getting faster and faster here. My leg is getting faster with it. One more on this leg, raise and raise. Bend the knee. Brilliant, well done. So then coming round, so we've got a choreographed crunch on the side or behind the head. Knees together and bring them down. And then you raise one up and touch, back together and down. Good stuff. 2 more sets all the way through, so knees together, extend and down, knees together, final time, extend and down, extend and down. Well done. So then bring yourself up, get yourself comfortable. Remember, try not to hunch your shoulders around your neck, keep your neck nice and long, get yourself supported, flex that foot out to the side and raise for 1, pulse for 2. High for 1, pulse for 2. Keep that going. 2 more to this leg. Raise all the way up and pulse for 2. Just give that leg a little bit of a stretch out. And other leg, so bring it out to the side, flex the foot out, lower down and up, squeeze and pulse. Pressing it up and then pulse for 2. Keep your breathing nice and steady, even though we're not leaping around. To coordinate the breathing with the effort really helps the movement. So out on the effort. In, out, Last one with this leg. Good stuff. Just give that leg a bit of an extension, flexion, and hug your knees into your chest. So drink, and then round 3. And we're going to start with a clam, or it's also called an oyster. Fishy theme. So onto the side again. Lying down for this one, but some deep strengthening exercises. Again, you can either support your head or you can come all the way down, but bend your knees, bring your knees slightly forward of your body. Ankles are on top of each other, but they're raised off the ground. And then you're going to raise the top leg, keep the other leg down and close. Squeeze open and close. And really squeeze it open when you squeeze it open and close down nice and slowly. Last one on this side. Same sides. So knees stacked, hips stacked and ankles. And then open and close. Good stuff. Just make sure you're not either tipping forward or back for this one. So when you look down your body, you can see side of your hip and your ankles. 2 more on this side. Brilliant, well done. And then bring yourself onto your back. And lean towards the left leg, lean towards the right, pulsing through the middle to 2, and then lean towards the left and the right. Pulse through the middle, left, right, and center. Keeping a gap between your chin and your chest. Good job. Two more. Left and right. Pulse through the middle. Last one. Good stuff. Right. Finishing off. We're going to bring the legs up and we're reaching round to the left calf, round to the right. You can bend your knees if you find it easier. Round to the left, round to the right. Should we feel in the burn a little bit in your tummy now for the last one? One more each side. Hug that breathing. And then lengthen the body. And bring yourself back onto your side. Final time. Get those legs together. Raise the feet slightly off the ground, but keep them stacked. Knees together, hips, and then open and close. That's it. Just squeeze it open. Feel those big, powerful muscles working. Three more on this side. 3, 2. Last one. Giving those tummy muscles a rest before we go back to hitting for the second time. And raise and close. Doing a great job. We've got 4 more. And 3. And 2. Last one. Well done. So, coming up. Knees bent, feet flat on the floor. Squeeze those stomach muscles to come up left, right. Pulse through the middle. Left, right, and through the middle. If you smile while you're doing it, it doesn't hurt so bad. Think of the afterglow. 4 more. 3. And final one, left, right, through the centre, bring the knees in, and then extend those legs. So take them as straight as you can, but if you do bend them, that's fine. And then we're reaching around to the left and to the right. If you want to make this one harder, you can take the legs further away from the body. Last one to each side. Hug the knees into the chest. Final little bar, up on your feet. Might not have been a high energy workout so far. We're going to do a last 60-second blast. Follow with me, starting with jumping jacks. Let's go. And we're going to spotty dogs in 3, 2, 1. And squat jumps in 3, 2, 1. Mountain climbers, down the floor. 3, 2, 1. Down you go. Get those legs moving fast. High knees. 3, 2, 1. And a sprint finish. 3, 2, 1. Go. Fast as you can. 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach up tall. And come down. Just take a really big deep breath in through your nose. And exhale. Bend the knees. And straighten. And bend. And straighten. That got the blood pumping. And then like we did for the warm-up, take your feet back. Press the heels down and just walk through your feet. Heel arch, ball toe. And then across the body. And drop down. Sit back on your heels. And then onto all fours. Arch back up. And roll through. And up. And through. And then just going side to side with your legs. And then sit yourself back. Sit on your heels. Bring your hips forward. Feel that stretch through the front of your thighs. And then slowly come up to standing. Bring one arm across the front of the body. And the other one. Reach over to the side. Too hot for half an hour of that, but we definitely got to leave on a high, buzzing. Over to the other side. Bring it forward. And bring it back. Chest forward. Forward.